Okay, I'm turning the stream on now.
Oh, you didn't have stream going when I was doing that?
No, I
Oh, good. You weren't supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, some of that stuff might be private. I don't know.
It is. Because on my router set up that it has it automatically has a built-in BattleNet setup. I click that once, I hit add as a rule, and it's done. It does it automatically. Like what I just did that took like the 5 minutes, I got that done in 2 minutes. Because all I have to do is click on that, apply rule, done. And also know this: you can only host on your per router. Only one computer on the router can ever host at a time. You cannot have two computers on the router trying to host simultaneously. It will not allow you to do it. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just trying to show Dumouriez where the map is.
Which one is it? Oh. Well, how are we playing against those guys? And why is Ring giving himself the ringer?
What?
The guy that's going to have
Varas is watching.
Oh. Really?
He's eating.
So Varas is eating. So Ring is going to play with. I find that very hard to believe. Very hard to believe. It'd be the first time ever he's playing as an underdog. And by the way, that hosting there is set up for all Blizzard BattleNet type setups. So like StarCraft and all that, you can host on StarCraft and World of Warcraft and all that stuff. Not that you care, but that setup there is for all the Blizzard type games, Diablo and all that.
Oh yeah, I tried StarCraft 2. I didn't really like it.
Yeah, it sucks. It's not the same. It's not the same. Not the same at all. Oh, we're starting. Man, I hate this map so much. I really do.
Why do you hate it? Is it because it's open?
It's a rush map. It's a like a big game hunter rush map. Total 1,000% rush map. If you get, and the thing about it is, there's nothing you can do about it. Like for instance, let's say there's somebody who just give me vision. Why did Varas give us vision?
Because he's watching.
Well, he was. Oh, then he should have set it up on melee. What a freaking noob. Anyways,
well, he didn't know what it was going to be before he hosted.
Let's say you get the bottom left corner, and I get the bottom right corner, and there's somebody right at the bottom middle, and the two of us decide to rush right towards the middle. Then that middle player is screwed right out of the gate. They lose all their PNs, and they win. It's just the way it's set up. It's just like all you got to do is rush and kill somebody, rinse and repeat.
I think I'll power.
Well, that's what Ring does. He never rushes. He always does the same. He's so freaking Predictable. So predictable. Survive. Of course, I screwed my build order up. Hopefully, it's not going to cost me.
Ready to work. Work complete. Zunzun. Swobu. Loktar. Loktar. Ready to work. Loktar. Dabu. Work complete. Dabu. Ready to work. Dabu. 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 Loktar. Zunzun. Zabdor. Loktar. Ready to work. Work complete. Zabdor. Zunzun. Zunzun. Ready to work. Work complete. Zunzun. Ready to work.
Oh, he's already going. He's power miner, and he's already is halfway on stronghold. And he only went 2 towers instead of 3.
Ready to work.
What are you doing? What? What in the world are you doing? Oh, you're sealed off. Oh, you did. Okay, good. He's way ahead of us.
Ready to work.
He's. Thanks for playing.
Zunzun. Loktar. Zunzun.
Are you planning to deal with Dumouriez or Ring?
I am just, like I said, just trying to survive.
Our city.
I'm just gonna try to see if I can get his wood choppers to slow him down
Zunzun.
without knowing about it.
Work complete. Zunzun. Work complete.
Oh, he's moving all his wood choppers away. There we go. I got all his wood choppers off the line.
Does he have an altar yet?
He's still at. Well, I couldn't tell. I didn't go close enough to find out. I'll sack one. We're going to have to find out. I'm just gonna move all the way through. I don't care if it dies. I'm just gonna find out. No, he doesn't. He's got. I'm actually ahead of him as far as that's concerned.
I'm not trading over me.
Wow. Okay, well then, yeah, he's gonna get hammered. Actually, if he hits me with the ogres he's got now, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be toast.
I think he'll come for me first.
I think so too. He's one-minded like that. With that one-track mind like that, he does. He's on. He's killed my peons.
Repair your towers, don't die.
Or he's not hitting him. He's trying to chase my peons. He's leaving me be. He hit some of my peons, but he got his ogres took all kinds of health damage. They should all be about, I'd say, probably at half, close to half health each, maybe. Because there's 3 towers hitting them all in different directions. So. Oh, he's trying to.
Ready to work.
My peon count's kind of low.
Ready to work.
What is it? What is this? Of course. Right away. Of course. Right away. Right away. Yes, Master. We're ready, Master.
I'm getting bloodlust now. You should already have it.
What is it?
I do.
Yes, Master.
I just sent my peon to chop on the wrong spot.
Yes, Master. Right away. We're ready, Master. We're ready, Master.
Who is the other guy doing anything?
Right away, Master. Yes, Master.
Probably has the whole map by now.
Of course. Yes, Master.
Okay, you ready to go lust? Give me a second. I'll lust with you. Lust now. Lust now.
Yes, Master.
Go, let's go kill his town.
Of course, yes, Master. Right away. Yes, Of course. What is it? Ready, Master.
Work complete. Ready to work.
Yes, Master. Of course.
Ready to work.
Of course. Right away. Of course.
And why is Ring positive? He's got nothing. Unless it's his last or something. No, I mean, I don't know what he's. Here come the River of Tears now. Which he's got about.
Work complete.
He's got about. He really didn't have that partners and all that. Not helping out very much right now.
Yes, Master. Right away. Yes, Master. Yes, Master. What is Ready, Master.
Ready to work. Ready to work.
Yes, Master.
Ready to
Of
work.
course, Master. We're ready, Master. Of course.
Doctor. Taboo.
Is that dragons?
Zug.
I had one.
Ready
Oh,
to work.
you have one. I was like, man.
Ready to
Yes,
work.
Master. Yes, Master.
Ready
Yes,
to
Master.
work.
Yes, Master.
Slow.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Zug. Lord. Ready to work. Lord. Ready to work.
Yes, Master. What is it, right away?
Work complete. Work complete.
What? Of course, Master. Right away.
Ready to work.
Right away. Yes, Master. Right away. Of course. Right away. Yes, Master. Right away. Right away. Right away. Of course. Of course. Right away. Of course. Right away. Of course. What is it? Right away. Yes, Master.
Hey, HakuXer0. Yeah, that's a good shepherd lover sound. Hey, Cammy, Susie, how's it going?
Yes, Master. Right away. What is it? Yes, Master.
Work complete. Work complete. Work complete.
Right away. Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Ready to work.
We're ready, Master.
Ready to work.
Master. Yes, Master. Right away. Yes, right away. Master.
Make work complete. Lord Zug. Make it
We're ready, Master. Yes, Master. Of course.
Man, why is that so many?
Yes, Master. Of course.
He doesn't have that much gold coming in to have that many barracks. Is Ring still alive? Why'd you let him live?
I don't think he's very
Yes,
alive.
Master.
I'm
Right
not really
away.
worried about him.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Oh, well, he just left too.
Of course. Right away. Yes, Master. Yes, Master. Yes. Yes, Master. Of course. Right away. Right away. Yes, Master. Right away. Right away. Yes, Master.
Who's Varys? I didn't hit allies for either.
We're ready, Master.
I never give him vision either. Oh crap. He didn't say anything. I'm saying why wouldn't it go?
Yeah, he asked supervision.
Oh, I didn't see it. I know, seriously, I didn't. No, that's a first. I've never seen him say that. The problem with that map that you're looking at, that you drew, is that the outside edges of the map will almost never be utilized.
That's okay.
Well, you'll never get to that point because everybody's fighting on. They're so close to one another just by dynamics.
That it's okay if it doesn't get used. I mean, I just think I like the idea of it being out there. You know, like just in case it gets there.
If you spread the middle apart just a little bit more and make the tree line a little bit more thinner, then the rest of the map becomes playable. That's what you'd have to do, just by the dynamics of the way the players get. In other words, you'd have to expand instead of like the 64 by 64, you'd have to make it like a 70 or it has to be probably. Then you expand that ring out a little, make those tree lines a little bit thinner where they can get to the outside edge. Then they can get to the water line, and then they can go to those other expo islands with gold and stuff. And that kind of like soggy marshland of sorts. That's kind of where I'm going a little bit with that. Where you need to expo. If you made the inside ring really small on the gold mines, where the gold mines and the trees are straight away, then that would work because everybody have an incentive to chop to the trees for two reasons. One, you can get to that other gold mine, and then number two, you can get to the water, so you can actually go to the outside ring to get gold there as well.
Okay, why don't you create this map and make the modifications that you think will make it good?
That's going to take some doing. That's going to take a lot to do.
Okay, maybe I'll make it.
I mean,
I'll do it.
The concept's sound. The concept's sound, but that's the way that I'm looking at it. Is because if they have no reason to if you make the woods too thick, they're going to die by the time they ever get to the outside ring. They're spending way too much time trying to make a single line to exit to get to do what you want to do on the rest of the map. But yeah, that's one way to do it, and that would work. That would work. It would have to be. Did you play? Yeah, you played that the mini BG8 or whatever, or the mini bridge to bridge or whatever it was. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That's kind of what you would have to do with the FFM thing. You'd have to expand it out just a little bit, like the bridge to bridge, where there's a little bit of a dynamic where you can kind of seal and where you can play, but you have somewhere to escape to. You can push your way out, and when you get out, that gives you the ability to build and to get off and do what you want to do. Now, if you have the outside ring, that's not a bad, the more I'm thinking about this, that would be a very, I wouldn't say a unique map. It'd be very close to being I could do that. I just don't know if I'd have the time to do it.
I can also try to make it, and then I don't know, pass it. Like what I could do is I could kind of get it started, and then I could pass it to you, and you could tweak it or something.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I mean, when I'm looking at this, you got to. I look at it as factors that are involved with it. So, I mean, you have to. Your start positions, your equidistance from the mines are the same. You have the same building area. All players have equal access to whatever it is, like either to attack or to defend or to seal. Tower distances, if you're going to put a tower down, how far away these mines are in the woods. They have to be kind of the same relative distance to each other, that kind of stuff. So when I did that circuit, I had to do all kinds of math to make that work. I mean, tons and tons. So when they say we just need to make the path wider, you just don't know what it's not so easy to do what you just said because it's all interrelated. So as soon as you change one thing, I change all the different ways the tower slots were and where the mines were and so forth and so on. I've got it exacting so the tower will hit. If you put them in the tower pockets, it will hit all the way along the path. Because I had to count those distances out and put that thing in. So if you widen the path, that means you need to change where the towers go. There's little tower pockets.
Zug zug. Zug zug.
Anyways. Friday. That is today, all day. So I'm trying to think if I made anything like that. The only thing I made something similar to what you have there, like Arctic flower. Arctic flower is something kind of what you got going on there. Except for Arctic flower, you have the water and you're sealed from your partners immediately. Where this one is saying that you can fight right out of the gate. It's like a neighbor. Yeah, that's the only thing I like about that one. It's like you're instantly gaining each other with the towers and grunts and reverse sealing and all that stuff.
I love that fight though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can make that's not my kind of this, as you well realized. I think the only thing that I've made anything close to that would be Black Lagoon, where you start neighbors right next to one, but they have that dividing line with the rocks. There's the rocks that separate, so it takes a little bit of time, and you can land on them, but it still takes you. It gives them some time to get situated a little bit, you know. Some kind, not a lot, but some.
Loktar. Loktar. Work complete. Loktar. Loktar.
I was just trying to control someone else's stuff because I was looking elsewhere and I had moved.
You did what?
Oh, I was trying. I had clicked on somebody else's building and stuff, and I was trying to control someone else's stuff, like a new.
Work complete.
Oh,
Zug zug.
Yeah, that'd be new, alright.
Now I put my lumber mill in the first place. It's kind of almost blocking my gold flow.
Ready to work. Ready to work. Work complete. Dabu. Ready to work.
What you want to do when you get a chance is to go back to your router, take a screenshot of what's saved on there, so that if you have to do it again, you can go there and you just add the rule and you can do it yourself next time. Does that make sense?
Oh, like take a screenshot of what the settings are.
Right, just take the same screenshot so next time you do that, all you gotta do is add the and make sure that you have the IP config thing set up where you put in the computer that's actually you're going to be the hosting on is added. So the computer that you're using right now is a computer that can host on your network, period. So I hope the one that you're on is your main one that you're using for hosting. That's provided that it's a static IP. Static IP, you're good to go. That's the one will stay there.
I'm not sure why Ring keeps running through the middle on this kind of a good strategy.
It's a catch-22. If it works, you're good, and if not, then you're screwed. You just spend so many resources staying there.
Ready to work.
You know what would be cool is if we had RU for server competition, but we have to play all their GOWs, their putters. And if we play all their GOWs that are play superstars at GOW, play them on maps, they'll get totally trashed. They'll get totally destroyed. Like Wargasm and stuff.
Have you played him somewhere else?
When he plays water maps, he's more than shaky. I have a good chance to beat him on a regular basis. Because it's not let me build 9 send them off somewhere, lust, send them in, rinse and repeat. It's not the same keyboarding all the time, because on the water map, it's not just sending 9 overs that are plus all the way halfway across the screen. You can only put 6 on a transport. You got to load them on a transport. You got to send them on a transport. You got to unload them on a transport. Then you got to lust them, and then you can attack. There's like a lot more to it. Just lust, send, and forget. Is that a cat?
Yeah.
So I got what 9 or 10 days before school starts. That's gonna suck. The only saving grace out of that.
Pistachio. I thought pistachio was tofu, but apparently not.
Who knows? I don't see Ivy Cromwell. He's but unless that's him in disguise, which I don't think he does that. I don't think he smurfs.
Some
Maybe
people
he does.
just like to play on mainly their regular name. I mean, most of the time I do too. Just occasionally, I'll be in a weird mood.
Occasionally, on your one of 10 different, Smurf names. Death Walker, White Tip Shark, and
Way to give away all my Smurf names on live stream. They're so secret.
oh, I forgot you're doing live stream. Well, everybody's rejoined the game, so where are you at? Don't ask PBR what map he wants. He's going to give us some stupid map.
PBR never picks maps. I mean, I don't think I don't even know what maps he likes. I think he likes variety in general, but I don't really know what he doesn't
Well,
like.
I'll tell you the true reason. That's because he comes here because he can't get the variety of maps with a whole bunch of people that are with different play levels. When he goes over to RU service, it's always Garden War Shop. It's like almost nothing else ever.
Oh man, I hate Friends, but I asked him, so I have to host this crap.
Have fun. That's another map I don't like because the top is favored to power.
Well, I'm going to host at random start spots, so there. That's how I think it's best. I think fixed order starts are really boring.
The top set is favored over the bottom set because the top set is one space closer to the mine. The top set only takes you like three spaces to mine, and the bottom set takes you 4 spaces to mine. Which means that in order to beat the same amount at the top, for every 3 peons the top has, you have to have 4 just to mine the same amount. If you don't think that's not an advantage, it sure as heck is.
I hosted it on random starts, so people just start in random spots.
You're going to have nib wars right out the gate.
I love the neighbor wars. That's the only way this map is fun.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
Eating strawberry yogurt that is finished.
What brand of yogurt do they have over there? Is it like the same Astro and Danone and stuff like that?
No, this is Coburn Farms Greek strawberry non-fat yogurt. honestly, it's like it's not even a pint. So what, like maybe
Ready to work.
5 ounces?
Zug zug.
Yeah, 5.3 ounces.
Dabu. Loktar.
So it's like a snack.
Ready to work. Loktar. Zogdog. Dabu. Zug zug.
Varus has left the game, so what? He just got smacked. Who killed him?
Work
Varus is
complete.
still here.
Work complete. Zug zug. We're being
Huh?
attacked.
So this boy Varus has left. Oh, left the channel.
Zug zug.
Never mind.
Loktar. Dabu.
What I'm gonna have to do is Alt Tab here. The game screen.
Zug zug.
Oh, I gotta close my router settings. I have to look at my router settings to make sure, because for the forwarding, I had to look for the forwarding. That was clutch. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did today. Which page up here? I need to cut my volume so I don't hear it echo. So you'll hear how far back you are.
Ready to work.
Maybe turn on the variability mode. See how.
What are you trying to do?
I'm watching on the stream.
Oh,
We're being attacked.
I want to make sure that's not going to feed in. I want to get it at really low volume so my mic doesn't pick up on this get echo.
there's so many colors in my base that I don't remember who I am. Some are friends.
Zug zug. Dog dog.
I gotta turn it on slowly. Yeah, it's probably about a 20 or 30 second between the game and actual chat.
How long?
About a 20 to 30 second back between.
How do you figure that?
Because I can hear your voice here that's live, and then when I hear it on the stream, like 20 seconds later, I know there's a 20-second
How
lag.
can it be 20 seconds? Because previously when I tested it, someone told me that it was 8 seconds.
Yeah, maybe it's 8 seconds. I'll set my timer.
Ready to work. Work complete.
I'll set my timer. I'll set my timer now.
Okay.
Zug zug.
I'll set my timer. So it's 5 seconds. It's 5 seconds. 5-second delay.
Oh, that's a big difference from 20.
Yeah, well.
Ready to work. Loktar. Work complete. Zug zug. Work complete. Loktar. Ready to work. Work complete. Ready to work. Work complete.
Actually, I don't need this volume on at all, so I've got you live.
Ready to work. Zug zug.
Oh my goodness! This is what I'm. Who paused it this time? Oh my word! You guys gonna return? Are you guys gonna play the game?
Ready to work. Lord, Lord, Zug. Ready to work. Loktar. Your command, master. Ready to work.
Well, why aren't you helping her in?
Your command.
You said you have a child who needs help. Why aren't you helping her in?
Work complete.
Well, listen. All I know is I hear him crying all the time, so I figured he needs attention.
Your command, master.
He's been fairly good today, I guess.
Lord Lokar, Zug. Your command, complete. Ready to work. Lokar, Lord Lokar, we're being attacked. Lokar, Zug. Work complete. Your command, master. Lord Lokar. Ready to work. Your command, master.
Is that game done? PBR's in chat. Random peasants in chat. Mario. For Ryan. What's this? Oh, Joy. Oh, really? You need to rechange that name.
The name of the map or the title of the game I hosted?
The name of the map.
You do it. You change the title.
Well, give me a second, I will.
Because people protested when I said that I was thinking of changing it. Even though X-Bremer1 did not mind when I suggested he change the title.
I'm changing it right now. Where are we at here? If I can find out where it's at. 4-2. 4-2 maps. Oh wait. Oh wait, maps. Which folder is that? Okay, well, it must be. Oh, am I? Oh, I'm not in downloads. That's why.
Bájale un poco de volumen.
Tranquila.
Pero es mi Diana también.
No, si puedes fumar, tranquila.
Varas, is that you?
Hello, baby. How are you?
Bienvenido.
Gracias. Shepper. Hola, Shepper.
Hey, ¿qué pasa, mi amigo?
¿Qué pasa? ¿Todo bien? ¿Y tú?
Bien. Sí. Porque I bought mi casa. Wait.
Are you in your home now?
I paid my house.
Perfect.
So I'm like all happy about that.
Mi casa es tu casa.
Yeah. When do I move in? When do I move in?
Today. Hoy. El día de hoy.
Oye. Bien, muy bien, mi amigo.
Hola, Haku.
Hola, amigo.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien. ¿Viste esa catapulta?
Muy buena. Buena movida. Muy bueno. Buena movida. Me salvaste. Me salvaste. You saved me. You saved me last game. You saved me. with those cats. Very well. Very well.
Oh, you know what? I can't change the name because I'm using the file. I need to leave the map. Okay, I'm out. Okay, good. Why can't I should be able to change the name. Let me go to, you know what? Let me do it in editor. Where's this at? Let me come on over here to editor. Where's map editor?
Shep, are you hosting?
I am changing the name of a particular map that I do not like. I got to change the name because I don't like the name. I do not like the name at all.
Let me see.
Well, I'm not. I'm changing it now.
Oh.
Here. File, save as. Here we go. There we go.
Go check host.
Okay, wait. Save.
Okay.
Save. There we go. Let me come on over here and see if I can find it now. Close there. All right. We're going to close here. Go over here to open. Go to create.
I can't see the game.
Yeah, well, because I haven't hosted it yet.
Come on, Shepard, hurry up before PBR rage launch. PBR has an adjacent
I gotta find out where. There we go. All right. So now I changed.
Baby Shark.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Here we go. I made it.
You told Rim, shut up. Last game.
Yes, kind of.
Yeah.
No, he pauses.
Yeah?
He pauses every single game for like.
Why? No.
And he complains when I pause the game one time for a couple of minutes to take care of a child. Like, that's ridiculous.
Well, and he's going to because he does that because he does it 20 freaking times. You do it once. Oh, look, you're doing it all what you're doing. I was like, no, Ray. It's all ridiculous, man. This is the same as the previous name, but I had to change it.
Here, I'll give my spot to Haku.
No. I can watch the stream. It's okay.
No, go play.
No. that way I can watch your stream. I mean,
I can give you. Haku, go come.
No!
I can give you my spot.
I like watching.
No, Haku, te voy a mi lugar.
No.